Hello friends and welcome back. So today we are going to be building on our Four Realms challenge. Yes, we are on our Majora's Mask themed island. So yes, we are going to get into that. This is going to be more of a voiceover kind of let's play, kind of build situation process, something like that. So yes, I will show everything from the area that we are building to the area that it's inspired by. And yeah. Okay, no! She's running away. No. And yes, as I mentioned before, this is a oh my God, Friendsgiving challenge. All right, so this is the island for our Four Realms challenge. If you guys aren't familiar what it is, here is what it is on the screen. It's pretty much where we have either four biomes, four seasons, or four elements. We are doing four biomes. And, oh God, Tabby in the background. No. All right, so this is the area that I'm going to be doing. This is Clocktown from Majora's Mask. It's not very inspiring, not gonna lie. We have a big clock, hence the name. All right, over here we have the east side, so maybe we can, maybe not those jugglers, but maybe these like crates we can do. We have some guards, we could do the armor maybe. The banners, we could do the new balloons from the 3.0 update. Um, okay, this is actually kind of helping. We have some balloons over here. I could have sworn there were like, I don't remember actually. I completely blanked. Ugh, this is so dumb. Let's go. Ooh. But yes, we have this area. This is the little bank area. Yeah, not super inspiring. Oh my God, this build is so bad in the game. All right, and then we have this little laundry area. We have a frog, we have a fairy, a bench, and we could potentially do an actual washing machine, I suppose. I don't know. I don't know. We'll just have to figure it out as we go. But yeah, that is the area. Hello, it is me, Hillian Cider, or Hylian Cider. Oh my god, I'm getting my own name confused. It's Hylian Cider, I say Hylian, but a lot of people say Hillian, so sometimes I confuse myself for no reason. Anyways, it is me, Hylian Cider, like, weeks into the future after recording this. I don't know why it's taking me so long to actually get around to finishing this build, but here we go. It's taken me like a whole month to do this. I'm telling you, I don't have the exact day I started recording, but it's been like 3 or 4 weeks. So yeah, not great on my part. But yes, so pretty much we are starting out the build and we're doing this big ol' castle. Oh my god. We're doing this big old castle structure. We're doing like a bunch of the castle items, the medieval walls. We're also adding a little bit of layering. We're also adding a little bit of green spaces. So yes, I think also part of why this build took so long is because I was just having a hard time with spacing, and with all the medieval walls and the castle stuff, it just takes so long. And with the split leveling and making sure everything is the correct size, it just takes absolutely forever. So there'll be days where I just do a little bit, come back, do a little bit, come back, or I just won't do anything for like 3 days and then come back to it. So, story of my life. But yes, this structure was really complicating, and I remember back, if you guys remember my Friendsgiving challenge Honeycrisp, sorry, I'm actively listening to music and there's an ad and I got completely sidetracked. Hang on. Okay. So about my Friendsgiving challenge, there was a university build that took advantage of all of those castle items that I was also really struggling with, that took days to do. So this was a very similar process, but the scale of it, this one is so much bigger. It was an actual town. We fit two houses in it. It's actually a pretty big build, so those in general also take me a couple days to a week to even do just in general. And with my schedule being so busy, it can just, I can put it off a lot, but also it just takes longer since I don't have as much time throughout the day to just fiddle around with all of these items, so but yeah, so this is our Clocktown build, so pretty much I wanted to do a lot of, I don't know, there's a lot of random stuff in the town, so I was trying to channel a little bit of everything. There was a couple green spaces, there was a little canal, I tried to recreate that a little bit. There are all these stalls, there are these, like, land paper banner things. Um, there's these crates. There's also a couple like dogs around, which I kind of wanted to recreate as well. There's also a north side, which we completely just skipped because I didn't want to do any more than I had to, so I was worried I was just going to complicate it even more, so I just left it how it was. It's definitely the Animal Crossing version is a lot more cluttered and all of that because I actually wanted to make it look good, you know? I wanted to be an actual build that looked nice, but also I wanted to take a lot of inspiration. But if you guys saw the actual town, it's so plain looking. Like, there's no furniture, there's not really anything. Actually, I'd argue it's kind of ugly, I'm not gonna lie. But like, I think I got all the big stuff. There's also a little bank that I put in the build. There are all these buildings, or fake buildings I should say, kind of all around the sides. And everything else is kind of random, I'm not gonna lie. There's lots of random filler, there's bikes, tires, there's a lot of that stuff. I also took advantage of all the paper, or I don't even know what they're called. Like the colored lantern banners that came from the 3.0 update. And besties, I think this was the perfect opportunity to use them because I've been waiting so long for the right opportunity to really allow it to shine in my build. And I think this was such a good moment because I could use it in several spaces with it looking pretty good. There's also balloons around. I try to sprinkle a couple of those around. There's a laundromat area, which is pretty much just a green space. I don't exactly remember what it looks like, but I just added a whole washing machine and a green space, and like the clothesline hanger, and just called it a day. But oh my god, this build was a lot, I will say. And I mean, it is going to be difficult recreating areas, so this is not a surprise in the slightest. I'm not sure why I'm surprised at all. But this is only the first build. We haven't even started a realm yet, and we also are like a whole month in. Yeah, we're like a whole month into the challenge. It's so embarrassing. Oh my god. But yes, a huge goal of mine is to actually finish the island. I know I'm struggling with it right now, but even if I go a little bit later past the due date, I think I'm okay with that. I'm gonna try my best to not let that happen, but if it does happen, then, you know, oh well. We can still just continue it. It just won't be out when everybody else's are, so I mean, that's oh well. But yes, I feel so behind on this challenge low-key because I don't even have all of my villagers. I haven't even started a realm, I don't have my entrance done. I'm also gonna be hiding some of the buildings like behind cliffs at the very back, and I haven't even started that yet, so I just feel very behind right now, but I'm just gonna try and make it work. I'm worried about the layout a little bit, but to be honest, like, what can you do about it? Like, I'll try. I'll try my best. Um, and just hope for the best, you know? If it's always bad, or if it's bad, we can always tear it down. Sorry, words are hard. But yeah, I'm not really sure. At least, okay, I will say, at least with this build, we didn't have to roll an item. Also, for a little bit of context, per realm, we have a wheel spinner, and we have to pick one of the items that are on the wheel, so we'll be doing that next build, so stay tuned. Who knows, hopefully it's not another month from now, that would be terrible. But yes, it's just so weird, and like, I'm not sure how I'm gonna transition it necessarily. I think if I do minimal pathing and minimal connections, I think that'll really help. So, and once again, with the Majora's Mask themed island, this is a Zelda game, also, just for the record, just for a little bit of context. But yes, so the game has a swamp area to the south, mountain area to the north. Words are hard, I'm so sorry. There's like a bay, kind of like beachy area to the west, and then to the east we have like a canyon cliff situation. So yes, all completely different vibes. We have a wintry one, which is obviously the mountains. The canyon one is kind of like creepy. Like, it has a lot of skeletons. It has a castle. There's a graveyard. It's just really interesting. And there's a lot of like, I don't know how to explain it. There's a lot of like zombies, I guess it would be there. So yeah, kind of a strange like area to do. It definitely doesn't, it's not cohesive with any of the other areas, but that's oh well. We can definitely make it work. We can definitely do a graveyard and a castle in the canyon area. The only thing I'm specifically worried about, this is like the third time I'm saying I'm specifically worried about something. But the mountain area does have snow, so I'm gonna have to figure that bit out. So, but yes, other than that, that's kind of where we're at right now. So yes, I also did 2 villager houses. And there are these 2 characters. Their names are Anju and Cafe, and there's a whole like major quest for them in the actual game. I feel so fake because I've never ever done that quest before, but it's a really big quest in the game. It's like a a purple-haired guy and an orange-haired girl. So I thought Bob and Tabby could recreate those, could recreate Anju and Cafe. So that's just a little reference. Also, any opportunity to have Tabby on the island, I am absolutely a fan of, and I will take advantage of, and will do. So I'm sorry, don't hate me, but I do love Tabby whenever I could have her. So, but I do love Bob, so I'm not knocking him for Tabby or anything. That, yeah, I should probably stop talking before all of you click off. Oh my god. But yes, and also the way I kind of did Clocktown, there's not a ton of space to do a ton of the other areas, so we're gonna have to actually really lock in. But yeah, I'm actually pretty excited for the next area. It's gonna be our swampy kind of area. Sorry, I'm spoiling already, I know, but it's going to be kind of like the swampy area. There's gonna be, I'm gonna try and do a little palace in there because there's one in the actual game. So we'll see how that goes. Not 100% sure how I'm gonna do that, but there's a big old swamp area. There's a tree house, which we can try to do. There's a lot of like hop areas in the actual swamp that could be achievable. And yes, but yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Anyways, let's just continue on with the build, shall we? Okay, and we're back. Hang on, there's a balloon. I don't even have a screenshot or a slingshot. Oh my god, why can't I talk today? What the heck? Okay, but this is a build. It doesn't really look like Clocktown that much. Also, I got Frobert the other day, so hello. I'm so sorry. I got so sidetracked, I know. But this is the area. Once again, doesn't really look like Clocktown a ton. Move out of the way, what the heck? I do think it's a pretty good build. I am pretty proud of it. I do really like this area with like the laundromat and the bank and the villager home and these crates, which I believe you have to destroy at some point if I remember correctly. We have some balloons, we have the green spaces, we have the lanterns, which I'm obsessed with. Also Tabby, which I'm also obsessed with. And I can't get through. Okay, so then we just have more buildings. We have the little dogs who like follow you around and whatever. We have the green spaces, and I guess we're stuck over here. So I guess we could film the outro over here. Wow. Okay. Okay, don't mind the villager lineup. It's so weird right now. I know. But yes, this is your reminder that you are loved and that you do matter. So make sure you take care of yourself and your happiness because you matter so freaking much. And with that, I will see you guys next time. Bye, friends.